God, I get having a larger campus, but where the hell is anything? Go to AMC, he said. It's a good school, he said. What kind of school has their maps inverted? And they don't even match the brochures. The first day public high school was bad. This is awful. Oh, sorry, am I blocking the map? Oh, classes. I mean, I could take a look, but I'm as lost as you are. Class E101. Oh, that's my class. But, yeah, I have no idea where that is. But where it says it's in building C, but our class list is building A. Yeah, it's been giving me hell too. I was just gonna start walking around and hope to find the right room. Do you want to tag along? I mean, we have the same starter classes, right? Perfect. I've been wandering around campus by myself for the most part. It's been super awkward. I'm sure we're not the only ones having these issues, right? You're a sonal energetic? I think I'm awful at that kind of stuff. Yeah, my mom's an electro too. She went here way back when, and now I'm here, continuing the legacy. Or something. Oh, well, maybe do you want to come here? I made it technically the smaller of the schools in the area. That's totally fair. The larger schools can be a lot more intimidating. And if their first day is anything like ours, it sounds torturous. Right? I mean, the small ones aren't, like, bad. They've all the same stuff as the large schools, just with a bit more of a picky acceptance rate. F4A wanted to go here for the demonology work. I guess he didn't realize that meant he'd be on the demon part of campus, though. He's supposed to be helping out, actually, but he's late, which shouldn't be possible given he's a demon, and they can just teleport. He's probably just gotten caught up with some work. Well, I mean, technically no. They aren't supposed to split the campus up into sectors, because it could be seen as prejudice and a little bit racist, but they kind of just do it anyways. Just more unofficially, off the books kind of stuff. We're on the energetics and elementals part of campus, according to Astraeus at least. He's been trying to get the classes moved around a bit more to people will, mingle, but it's been slow going. Yeah, he's a second year here actually. He's a bit intimidating at times, but he means well. People treat demons and angels differently from humans because they're, well, not human. As dumb as that sounds. But he's super sweet. Everything's just a bit slow going, Painfully slow sometimes. Well, anyway, enough about me and my friends. What brings you here? Well, I mean, I doubt that. No one's naturally magically inclined. In my opinion, at least. You have to work it kind of like a muscle, And being a sonal is definitely a bit rarer than being an electro. Going to school will definitely help. Well, not by looking at you exactly, but by kind of feeling for your signature. I've never been really good at telling them apart. My mom made it into a game when I was little, so I'd actually want to learn. It definitely didn't help. I still got them mixed up all the time. Yeah, like a bubble almost. But it's just invisible. Kind of like iridescent to demons and angels, though. It fluctuates depending on somebody's strength or typing. It is definitely a harder battle than you might think. It's a long, long process. Everyone's different, though. Even if another electro stands next to me, they're gonna be different than I am. Yeah, once you figure out how many there are, things grow and get a lot more complicated really, really fast. It'll make sense eventually, though, I promise. I can always help if you want. Spent my entire life around magic and people who are of magic, so I'm sure I can help, even a little bit. How much experience do you have? Oh, yeah, that can definitely be a bit more tricky. I got pretty lucky, my mom and I have the same magical type. I can imagine it's a whole lot harder to teach somebody else who you don't quite line up with. Dreamwalkers and energetics have opposite typed cores, so it's definitely a lot harder to learn each other's magic. One has an innie and the other has an outie. Oh, yeah, they're not actually called innies and outies, but it's what I called them when I was little because it was easier to learn. Elementals and energetics have outward facing cores, so magic meant to go out of the body. Internal based core is meant to focus the energy towards the body, so like dreamwalkers and stuff. You have ways to learn other kinds of magic though. It's just a lot harder than your own type of magic. Oh, well, demons and angels just are their cores. Okay, so our cores are like in our bodies. Metaphorically, obviously, they're not like an organ. But demons and angels just are magic, given form on Earth. So they just are a core. Well, I mean, I guess so. They could look like anything. I'm sure something comes more naturally than others, but I never really given it too much thought. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Astraeus is like a muted purple color. He has horns too, obviously, like most other demons, but they're usually cloaked. Yeah, demons and angels come in all different types of colors, and blues and purples and reds, and every other color you can think of. They take on more human skin colors when around people without magic, or just take it on for fun, to seem more quote-unquote normal. I've always liked the more fun colors though, more expressive, especially when they have their horns and halos out. I think it looks really, really cool. It's definitely a little surreal when you see them for the first time, but it does get a lot more normal as time goes on. Well, he's just a student here, a second year, but just a student. He helps run this, like, after-school program, kind of. It's just like a big study group of sorts. He's, like I said, a bit tough at first, a bit more guarded than you'd expect. He wants to be a guidance counselor in his third year. He's getting there slowly. Tough love is not really the best thing for a guidance counselor, especially with how grumpy he tends to get. I'm sure you'll meet him eventually though, if we hang out outside of class and stuff. Oh, that is our room, yeah. Glad we found it. At least we know it exists now. Would you want to sit with me? Yeah? Okay. Perfect. Hello. I just wanted to come to the end of the video to say thank you for watching my first ever full-length audio, and to give some honorable mentions to some creators who have inspired this journey and who will continue to inspire it as it goes on. This is not a complete list of everybody who I've watched or experienced with, but it is some very honorable mentions. That being said, the list is Redacted Audio, Escaped Audios, Intonal ASMR, Obsidian Lantern, Shining Armor, ASMR, The Stroke of Midnight, and many, many more. Thank you so much for watching. If you wouldn't mind giving this video a quick like, it'd be greatly appreciated. I hope to see you next time.